Hello, hello. Hi guys. Happy Monday. Trust that all is well with you. Trust all is well with your family members. Trust all is well with you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. I hope that you would have had a restful weekend. I hope you would have had time to do something for yourself so that you could feel renewed, revived, regenerated, rested, refueled, and ready to go for this new week. Not only is it a new week, but it is also a new month. Happy April, everybody. Not only is it a new month, it is also the second quarter. We have just started. We played all of first quarter. We ran, we scored, we missed a couple shots here and there. We realized that certain individuals playing with us need to be rested a little bit. We need to sub them out and bring in some new recruits for this second quarter begin. So I'm hoping that you are mentally prepared, emotionally prepared, re-strategizing, checking your systems and routines, constructing, renovating, and deconstructing areas that need to be attended to so that you could have a more successful second quarter of the year. I can't believe it. The first 3 months, whoosh, it went. So I hope really and truly that you would have been able this last couple of days of March, did some assessment, check to see where you are, check to see how well you did, how much you need to improve, areas that you need to improve, areas that good and you need to maintain, areas that need assistance, so you might need to bring somebody in to help you. The coach might need to talk in your ears a little bit. I hope you do have individuals that are in your circle, in your space, cheering you on, shouting out from the stands, go Melina, go Candace, go Aline, go Callis. I hope you have individuals that are doing that for you, checking in to say, hey McGill, homeboy, I think you need to tweak this. I think you need to change your mentality during this or doing this particular thing. So I hope you have made those assessments, done the tweaks, made the renovations, made the adjustments in terms of measurements, where you need to tighten boundaries that you need to set and be loyal to, where you need to be more consistent, where you need to be more intentional, more disciplined, where you need to change your whole strategy altogether because life, who we competing against, who we playing against, does be life and sometimes, and ever so often they just throw them curveballs at us. They bring on somebody that's stronger, a strong defense, and you wasn't ready, so you don't go back to the drawing board. So I'm hoping in all my rambling that truly you would have made some assessments and you are preparing, if you have not done it as yet, you're going to prepare to handle second quarter after the timeout a little better than you did before. So today, guys, I want to just talk to us a little bit. Hopefully, today go be short. Hopefully. But I really just want to talk to us a little bit. So I know I mentioned just now systems and routines. And I have really appreciated my own systems and routine that I've changed. I value the changes that I've made because of how effective they are. So I know you might be thinking to yourself, well, so you just change up how you cooking during the week? That's the big thing? Hello? It is a big thing. Not only does it free up my time, mind you, it has been bonnet. The day that I choose to actually do all the doing, home girl does be bun. Dead or bun out. Right now I feel like I need to top up on my vitamins. Because last night I'm recording this on Saturday. So last night was Friday night. So I decided, because of how busy I know today was going to be, I decided to do all of the prep for and prepped and did most of it. So like 90% of my cooking is already complete for next week or so, which is this week that you are now seeing this here. I have found that doing that frees me up to have the random, hey Melina, I could talk to you? Our long conversation that might come up during the week that I did not plan for, but I am able to do because my time has now been freed up a bit. I am able to structure my social media content that I want to post, and I'm able to do that. I'm able to comfortably go through the day. I'm not saying that things wouldn't happen and things wouldn't throw you off during the week, but pretend I didn't do the prep. I didn't organize my day. I didn't organize my week as I did, and then an additional something that I didn't plan for come and fit in the mix there. Imagine the calamity. Imagine the crisis, the frustration, the stress. So today I just really want to talk to us about how well we serve. Our aim, goal, desire should be, first and foremost, to ensure that we are accomplishing, doing, fulfilling the will of God that He has placed us here to do. There are times when, like I said, life does be life in, and you're unable to do a particular thing or finish that thing that you had set out to do. So you have that. You have family, those of you who are families. You have spouses, those of you who have spouses. Children, businesses, those of you who have businesses. And then those of you who have all that. So you're wearing many hats. Yourself, because self-care is not selfish and self-care is important. So you have all of that going on. And still, wait a minute. I'm not here just to clean house, wash wares, wash clothes, cook, go to work, and repeat. That can be it. God did not take time to mold, fashion, and create this individual to do just that. There has to be more to life than just doing that. How am I impacting those around me? How am I influencing? I'm going back to our tagline, if you want to call it that, but our main words for 2022. How am I influencing and impacting those around me? When people come into my presence, is there anything coming out of my mouth that will recharge, refuel, feed somebody that is dying and thirsty? And I'm talking about physically. Physically too, but I'm not talking about physically. How am I able to help this individual who needs a word of encouragement, guidance, wisdom for a situation that they're probably facing and they just don't know what to do? Am I able to fill their cup, or am I walking around with a cup always on E, always empty, looking for somebody to pour in? Am I able to pour into somebody else? I spoke to my mom recently and she was asking me, you know this song here? This song where it says, I'm drinking from a saucer because my cup overflowing. Is your cup overflowing? And do you have enough in your cup? And so much, you have so much that is overflowing into your saucer that you take up in, so that you have to give, you have to share, you have to nurture somebody, encourage somebody else, fill someone else's cup. Are you able to do that based on your schedule? Because you know we do have time. That is the line. Girl, I need you to come again. I don't have time. I don't have enough hours in the day for me to do so and so. I don't have enough hours in the day for me to, girl, I just barely get to pray. I barely get to read my Bible, girl. Sometimes twice for the week alone is all I get. And sometimes I'm falling asleep while I'm reading my Bible, or falling asleep while I'm praying. What are you doing as it pertains to your time to make how you live and how effective you are in the earth better? Are you doing anything to change that? So I know you might knock my systems and routine mantra, but are the things that you are doing on a constant basis serving not just you, but is it serving you in a way so that you can serve others? Is it serving you in an effective way so that you are you are on the list of people God could contact to say, hey, I need you to tackle this one for me. I send them so and so your way, and I need you to pour into them. Or is it that, oh no, I can't call my that girl don't even have time to hear me. She don't even have time, she not even sensitive to my voice, she not spending enough time with me, she not in a word enough to be able to pour the word of God into somebody else. Now I can't talk to Sarita now, because Sarita, all she doing is going to work, and she not only going to work, she coming home with work too, falling asleep while she doing it, and she back at it again the next day. That is her constant refrain. Is that you? Was that your last quarter? What are you going to change about your last quarter to be more effective, more efficient, more useful in the kingdom? We are not placed on this earth here to just take up space and die. That cannot, I beg you, may it not be you. That cannot be it. That cannot be our modus operandi. That cannot be how you go through, journey through this life. Or are you saying that, oh, when I go on vacation, I will do this and I will do that. When I have more time, what are you doing to create more time in your day so that you can be more effective? You could be a tool that God could use, or is the enemy using work, your schedule, whatever, to minimize the amount of time that you have to be useful, to be valuable to the kingdom, to be valuable to anybody else. So I just want to read this verse in Peter. So 1 Peter chapter 4, I'll read from verse 7 to verse 11. The end of all things is near. Therefore be alert and of sober mind, so that you may pray. Above all, so more than everything else, love each other deeply, because love covers a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. So are you offering hospitality? Somebody call on you to do something and you go, oh God, boy, Lord, I just so tired. I don't even have time. I don't have time for this. Gosh, and they want me to come and they want me to come and this one asking me so and so comments. I can't. I just want to go in my bed when I reach home. Offer hospitality without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. So whatever gift you have, whatever, yours might be, like I said, to prophesy, yours might be to pastor, yours might be giving, yours might be hospitality, yours might be healing, working of miracles, word of knowledge, whatever gift you have in whatever various form it may come, gift or gifts. Use it to serve others, or you do have time. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as one who speaks the very words of God. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To him be the glory and the power forever and ever. Amen. We're doing this so that God will be praised, so that God will be glorified. Is my life giving praise to God in any form or fashion? Is my life glorifying God in any form or fashion? Am I serving in any capacity, in any variation of the gift that I may have? Am I serving so that God could be glorified? My encouragement for us today, tell only I'm planning to be short. I'm watching it is 14 minutes. We leave it here before 20. I just want to encourage us. Let us not start off this new quarter of the year. Let us not continue, if that has been our modus operandi, our way, how 2023 has gone on for the first 3 months. Let not this April, May, June quarter find us not praying, not serving, not glorifying God. my encouragement to us is that we not only live this life just so that we can have a good time and we can, oh please, I beg, have a good time. I so want to travel this year. Right now, I'm telling you, my mantra is I want my passport to be warm. It must be so warm because of the frequency with which I'm using it. I want, my husband want want us to go on a family trip. I want a trip for my 40th birthday. And that will happen around the same time. I just asking God, please, I beg you, do it, Jesus. I want my passport to be warm. So yes, please enjoy your life. Work and travel. Work and eat nice things. Work and wear nice things. Get your hair done. Come do facials and massages and come to Beauty with Grace and get that done. So yes, please do that. But at the same time, if a sister needs a jacket, if a sister wants to start a business and you have the money to serve and you have the gift of giving, please serve. You have the gift of help, please serve. You don't want to just be going to work, paying bills and repeating, or going to work, having a good time, but God can't count on you to serve the kingdom. He can't count on you to be a shoulder for somebody. He can't count on you to give up an hour to talk somebody off a bridge because they just tell themselves, you see me, I can't deal with life. I can't. And you see me, the best thing for me to do is to just forget all of this hardship and stress and worry. Let me just guilt it. Could God count on you to count on you to be available? To take an hour and a half on the phone with somebody in that mental space. Can God count on you? Can God count on you to support a sister who in a family where she was never supported, don't know what it is to have cheerleaders shouting and screaming her name, encouraging her? Could you be that for somebody who may need it? Sometimes you just and it's not just about, oh, we have to make this deep. When you're not talking about spiritual gifts, you're talking about using your various kinds of gifts in whatever form to use it. Hello? Somebody might just need you to come and sit with them, sip some coffee to help them strategize for their business. Do you have an hour? Do you have 3 to do that for somebody? Does your schedule afford you the opportunity to take that time, invest that time with somebody? I just want to encourage us. Let us change our systems and routines and ensure that God could count on us. Can God count on you? What are you doing with what He gave you? That's my question. Can God count on me? What have I done with what God has given to me? How am I making plans to use what God has given to me? Is that a part of my planning system? Is that a part of my business strategy? Is my business going to serve others or just serve me, where I just want them to come do the service and payment? Or am I looking for opportunities where I'm able to make small deposits that a month, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 days from now, they'll be able to go back in their mind and say, oh, I remember this girl tell me, my hairdresser, my esthetician, my masseuse was talking to me about this the other day. I feel like going to do that, yes? Can God use you whenever? Because you've made your systems and routine in such a way, you've tweaked it in such a way that you are available to be used, available to as a resource of strength, a resource of advice and help and assistance to those that might need it. Or are you so busy and caught up with you that you can't even hear your co-worker who's saying, girl, I real stressed out and frustrated home, it's me alone and I'm taking care of these 3 children as pressure. Are you seeing it as an opportunity to help, to support, to help guide, to give words of encouragement, to show how to do things better because you were managing, or you just to you that you miss that? I just want to encourage us, please, let us change the thing, make changes this new month, this new quarter, so that we can serve, be better servants, be better stewards, of the things God has given to us. So until next time, I also want to encourage you this month of April at Beauty with Grace Salon and Spa, we are giving you a treat. You can come and get a facial, get a product, we're calling it SPF, self-care. Is the focus for this month. So we're doing sauna treatment, a product and a facial for only $250. Bet, according to my sons, it is going to be the bomb. You don't want to miss it. Only $250, and you can get a half an hour sauna treatment from Skinforia and a facial from Beauty with Grace and a Beauty with Grace product. Only $250. Tell me where you can get it. Please tell me. Nowhere. So, looking forward to seeing all of you. Have a great week. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. Be efficient. Please use a gift. Structure your systems and routines. Be consistent. Be disciplined. Be intentional. Be focused. Avoid distractions. And have a wonderful week, guys. Happy new month.